Nelson, glad you're with us.
Patrol. Oh, hell. What is it now? I've been here since the first push into Vegas. Back in the day, this camp was the hotspot for conflicts with the Legion, Raider tribes, you name it. These days, I spend most of my time trying to beat a little discipline into the soldiers under my command. They've gotten soft with no action.
This is where we should. This is where they send washouts and losers.
Yeah, well, somebody has to wrangle those washouts and losers. Somebody's got to turn them into a real fighting force. Disappointed. We call them the Misfits for a reason. They're undisciplined, lazy, and they have absolutely no esprit de corps. The squad leader's got some promise, a kid named Mags. But as for the rest, I don't see much hope. I'm going to make them shape up if it kills me, though. Or them, for that matter.
Yeah, I can help.
You're welcome to try. Hell, maybe they'll listen to somebody they don't see as an authority figure. Yeah.
Nelson's back in our hands. Hope we can defend it this time.
Hello. Morning.
Howdy, great to see you. To me? I'll tell you what I think this squad needs. A little more basic human niceness. That's right. Folks just don't talk to other folks. And everybody's always cross with each other. That'd be swell. Only if they knew the idea came from me, they probably wouldn't take you serious no more. So maybe you ought to think about it first. And I sure hope you're more convincing than I am, or they ain't gonna listen. Okay. They're mostly pretty nice. Poindexter showed me how to make fireworks. Raz kind of scares me sometimes, but I don't mind. He's had a hard life. Well, I was born on a farm out in California. Weren't much. Me, Ma, and Pa, my 2 sisters, and about 40 acres of corn and Brahmin. Didn't ever have no problems, really, except for some lean years. Then I joined up and got shipped out here to New Vegas.
I wish I had a first recon guy looking after me.
What you want, Holmes? Like I said, you get the juice, we'll cut loose. My man Jack at Red Rock Canyon got the goods. But listen, once you get folks dosed on Psycho, ain't a lot of room for much else. So if you got any other plans for bulking up the Misfits crew, might want to see about them first. Whatever. We don't talk too much, mostly. Poindexter's a smart-ass prick. O'Hanrahan's a big pussy, ain't good for shit in a fight. And Mags? Well, Mags is cut out for something other than soldiering, you dig?
He's charming. He's got you too.
Shit, maybe you're right. Guess I ought to give him a shot. Right.
Hell of a battle at Nelson. I'm impressed our troops survived. Not much to tell, really. I grew up in New Reno, joined up, took my shot at being a ranger, didn't make it, so I'm stuck with this crew of jokers. Gee, I don't know. Maybe because I'm saddled with the worst damn unit in the NCR Army. Think that might have something to do with it? Yeah. I mean, no. They're okay people, but they don't care, you know? They don't have any ambition, no drive. They're slacking off, and that reflects badly on me. You really think so? Hell, I guess it's worth a shot. Sure. See you around.
I'm assuming you aren't associated with the Army or the Rangers. What can I do for you? In a strictly official capacity, no. However, as I am by far the most intelligent and resourceful figure on this base, I feel it's safe to say the soldiers here look up to me.
If you're so respectful,
You're trying to appeal to my ego. I must admit it's an effective tactic. All right, I'll help. But only because I want to see if it's even possible. It's a simple idea. The Army offers fiscal security and generous benefits at the cost of substantial personal risk, if you're on the front line. If you perform too poorly, they'll scrub you out. Perform too well, and you get sent to the front lines. All I have to do is ride that mediocrity gradient to a cushy, do-nothing job miles away from the war. I somehow suspect...
Hey. Hey.
Howdy, great to see you.
now how's the human niceness working out?
Boy, the squad sure is working together a lot better now. I think we're gonna be A-okay. Toodaloo.
Hello.
They're all together. get there, we'll have some skills to talk to some people. Some jump. Start on the button. Eventually recognize it. That's okay. I got something more like this. It's a gun. As I say, it's more like just a. Vegas is over there, but I don't think there's markers. Most of them. I know we have these markers. Yes, follows the follows on the other. It's like which was
I have no idea how most of these people would survive without us. Hello?
I have no idea how most of these people would survive without us.
she's having this. Sure. That's what we'll see. Rest. Rest.
Hey there.
Hey there, need anything? Sure, here's what I've got.
Can't run from me.
You ready to die?
you're supposed to get it from a farmer, I think. It was like, yeah, something the water in a basically a sharecropper, and he was, getting for the PCR. To 50. Do we want medicine to be more effective? What's our lock? Let's just get medicine up. Okay, now what do we want? Probably that other sneaky one. Oh, wait. Action. Action Boy's better right now. Bats is like super. Oh, 34. So this is where we're supposed to be, right? Yeah. Show had bolts 31, 32, and 33, so here's 34. Some stuff. Some pistol, shotgun. Repeaters that relate together. Put those lasers together. Helmet. Eyeglasses. The rest of the scrap probably isn't way enough to matter. Storage anyway. And now we have a big ol' laser rifle. It's worth a lot. Hold on. Taking some rads. Can I put on my spacesuit? That's not cool. I'll help with the rads. Just the basic one for a second. Reduce most things to one for a second. Something. Found ghouls. Well, that sounds fucking awesome, doesn't it? Research journal fragment. Yeah, we'll start shooting. This calls for some sunset sarsaparilla. Kill anything. Vault 34 jumpsuit. I think somebody in New Vegas who wants vault jumpsuits. So. I'll take these because I think I'm going to use that to repair the one I've got. Now it can take a few more hits.
Can't run from me.
No, we're definitely talking about this. There's a hole drop down. Because everyone wants to drop down the mystery. That was the keep killing them. Don't know where you are, but you're killing them. Okay, I'm supposed to go in there. how I got it down. Knows how I got it down there. So I think we have to go under with it. Shit, I should have saved before I went under there. Now we gotta start this whole place over, don't we? Yes, yes we do. God damn it. Okay. Sweet.
All mine.
Keep drinking that sarsaparilla. So come on, back off and let our guy hit.
Fine by me.
Hey. Those together again. is, really.
Can't run from me. Can't run from me.
That's beautiful. A lot of 10 mils.
You're mine.
Maybe he's unconscious.
Eat this.
Say simple.
Can't run from me.
Okay, we're gonna save. This is exploratory. Need a key to get in there. Just wondering, mainly I'm just wondering if that key is down here. Terminal password. Okay, so we got a terminal password. What's this? Guns pistol. Zero powder.
Eat this.
Oh, got some bullets. Perfect. Will knock me down a little bit. Need a key. Some sort. Before we can really make any progress. Athletic dagger. Okay, we need some. Oh. No. No, we just cleared the water down here. So we didn't have to go through all that drowning bullshit. Security station. Keys that we can use. Now he's out here, so we'll get there. Guy's got a key. Security armor.
Eat this.
So we're gonna need another password of some kind. That. Real trouble began when a fair number of residents began to call for population control, forecasting that issues sparkling under control. Technicians took up the locking mechanism linking the armory door to the terminal in my office. There's an armory size of it. They stabbed it. They stated it was the way to defend themselves and gain access to the government's course to find this request. Rats are getting up and grinding me. So we're not ready for this place either. There's a lot of bullshit left. This bolt. There's gotta be another computer that can pump that. That was that one. I don't have a key for it. We have to, yeah, that's what we gotta do. Because then the door down there, yeah, we'll say, show. That door's blocked. There's not a door down there is the thing. I don't see a door that'll work. Like, even if we pumped the water, I don't see a door that would open. Because that door's not going to open. Oh, wait. Another password. So now we've got to find that other computer. Cage locked doors. Okay. Where's the where I can proceed? Just gotta follow. We gotta follow the signs. We're seeing these. I've got nothing.
Eat this. Can't run from me.
Receiver's password. Okay, it's a start. Receiver's journal. Survival of this vault that we simply went something with our population. See the war works in gardens as the rides rebels attack the armory. Assault. Reactors damaged. Attack the center.
You're mine.
Can we fix the
Can't run from me.
reactor down here? Yeah, no shit.
can't... You're mine. Eat this.
map is just wrong. Might just have to leave and come back in a minute because got it. Got it. Okay, we made it. The final stages of radiation poisoning. This is instant.
Can't run from me.
somebody to help me carry this crap.
Fine by me.
nearby? Let's get rid of the enemy that's nearby, huh? It's a coyote. Come here. Sell. Over here.
Evening.
Jade here.
You looking to buy some supplies?
What else can I sell you? Left. Smell
Give me a shout if you need anything else.
Okay, Doc. I'm very irradiated. 100 caps is gonna be a bargain.
How are you holding up? Sure, I can help you out. Okay. All done. How are you holding up? Sure.
Okay. Let's do that. And then, because of that, I can sell this. I have 500, so I can sell you that.
Fine by me.
are you holding up? Sure.
Caps left, so I don't think I have anything that cheap. Peace baton. That's where I want We'll give it a shot when we eventually get those bullets. We're all healed up now. Let's dump some crap. Security armor is better, so actually we should probably put that on. That's probably better than the helmet. Right now, anyway, I think we have a chance. Dump the helmet for now. These things weigh me down here. Those in. Oops.
Fine by me.
Pistol launcher and 2 sniper rifles. Together the sniper rifles. Stuff the pulse grenades for now too. And obviously, oh, we don't even need a pistol launcher. Well, no, we'll hold on to it. Just well, because we've already got that other one. We've got major one, so yeah, we'll throw it there. That should take care of all of that. Is it 6? Anyway, come on. We still haven't gone to Repcon. followers outpost, and then we'll go to RepCon from here. Jesus Christ. We got sidetracked. Okay, we're going to RepCon. Find out what that is after RepCon. To the west. Southwest to RepCon right now. God. How does this vault armor look? Yep. Snazzy.
How may I serve you, Master?
Well, I don't really need you. I'm guessing the guy wants me to go inside. Or... Gets... Okay, I was gonna say, I think Brotherhood of Steel, but... Plasma. Basement. One in contribution. Don't know what the key is. Oh, we can unlock it this way.
Hello. Please remember visiting hours are from 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. Please show your badge or make your way out of the building.
Well, I don't particularly want to do that. So I need a badge. Or... This one's kinda... That was enough to level us up. So 15 points. So moving up science, that's not going to be enough. But we'll do get it to 44. Plasma rifle.
Unauthorized facial pattern. Please present credentials for first floor access.
I am not supposed to go upstairs. I'm not supposed to go upstairs. Let me pass now.
Please do not make your way to the second floor.
That's right. I need... I want the cab. Whatever. It's like each floor has different requirements. So I beat this one. So this floor is, so now I'm set for this floor. I can't go up it further. Without triggering something. So I need... Stay down here.
How may I serve you, master?
I don't particularly want a tour.
You have been warned. Please vacate the premises or you will be considered an intruder.
Okay, okay, I'm leaving. Is it not time? We wait for 24 hours. Until it is visiting time. How about now? It's visiting hours now, right? You said...
How may I serve you, master?
This is kind of the tour. We won't actually take the tour. Just... There's Star bottle cap. God, how many do I have? I should look at some. Supposed to be up. A security key card, though.
How may I serve you, master?
I'm fine, thank you, though. Oh, that's not the way out. Oh. Save before we go upstairs.
Unauthorized facial pattern detected. Valid security badge detected. Temporary access granted. Please complete employee registration with security.
security. I'll talk to him. Busy. Only 1 of 4. There we go. Tesla and you, I will read that right away. That's +4 to energy weapons. That's good. Okay, so now we shouldn't be hassled on this floor anymore. Their star bottle cap. Nice. That's a lot. That's a heart.
Hello, Mrs. Millett. I hope you have an excellent day at work today.
Thank you.
Of course, of course. Don't let me keep you.
Second floor security card as well.
How may I serve you, master?
Everyone's just got cartons of cigarettes sitting around, don't they? Okay, so that goes up further.
Of course, of course. Don't let me keep you.
Any place that we haven't been, we've seen this before. So there might be more if we head all the way south. That's, yeah. So let's save before we try that again. Okay. What do we have to do up here? I'm sure that we'll have to, it's probably something way more technical. Which is probably why it's bad. Probably have to kill. Probably gonna have to fight our way out.
Third floor access is for executives only. Please identify.
Control was up here.
Invalid response. You have 30 seconds to vacate before security is alerted.
Well, we're fighting through. Apparently. Power armor. Fuck, that's heavy. Can I even use this? Don't even know that I want to.
Fine by me.
You want it? Oh, nope, he can't. He's not going to carry it. Oh, here, you can... I'll put those together as well. So I have to hold it. Fine.
Hi there. My name is April Mortimer. I monitored a communication earlier between you and someone with the Brotherhood of Steel. I'm with the followers of the Apocalypse. We're much more liberal about the sharing of technology than those Brotherhood people. Bring your robot to us. We'll see that whatever information it may have on it is used for the greater good.
That's the truth, too. Followers of the Apocalypse are good. So we are going to fight our way through here. Maybe we should not do that. Sentry bots. Guys, you want to help? Okay. Sentry bots are kind of stressful. Okay, so that's it. Go in there in a minute. Explore all of this space yet. It's very hard. Turn that off. Just like, yeah, I'll admit to being here and intruding. I'll turn that off because it's annoying. Can we do that? Pistols out of 7. That's not yeah, a 7. It's gotta be high. was away. Away from the noise.
Hello, Mrs. Millet. I hope you...
Thank you, you too. Can't open that. Fishing. It's gotta be an ING. Definitely is. Oh, encrypted messages. Managed to get the password to Isaac's computer. Where do you? Plasma injector rifle. Vote added. Paladin or Brotherhood would survey the building. See his password.
Unauthorized facial pattern detected. Valid.
I already did that. I'm trying to leave anyway. So we haven't quite uncovered all the secrets of the Rubicon, so we did a good amount. What's my weight at? 6. Power armor's freaking heavy. So I'd rather do the followers. Brotherhood. Followers are with the Brotherhood are at Allen. Drop this power armor off. I don't think we'll use power armor, but we'll have it at least. When did I?
Fine by me.
Okay, so we're going to sell that, sell these rifles, plasma pistol, sell plasma rifle. I don't want to use the plasma rifle instead of the defender. Weighs more. So damage is 22. 2264. 2346. So no, usually I don't. Was that right? Okay. Put a rest in. Do we want to go to New Vegas now? We should probably go to Camp McCarran. So let's hit up Camp McCarran. So one of these is camp, so we gotta get inside here from camp here.
Prim. Hey there.
What is it? No. Yeah, lot.
He's got nothing to say.
Maybe it's my time.
Take your cigarettes. Always a market for cigarettes. Cool little country in a wasteland. Doing in here, buddy? Not doing it now. Oh, there's somebody here. Crazed chem addict. Do you have any chems for me to take off of ya? Or, oh, he did them all. He must have. Somebody in. Karen. Should be an explore camp like Karen. Magnums. Those. Camp McCarran is a freaking huge camp. There's a lot to do here. Let's wait around until morning. It's like 4 more hours. Fair enough. This I do know. No, bub. jumping up to see me. Scratch, scratch, scratch. Scratch, scratch, scratch the kitty.
Nice to meet you. I'm Curtis. Officially, I'm in charge of Bravo Company. But since General Oliver has Bravo and most of our forces here garrisoned, I'm free to do other things. So I work with Colonel Shu on logistics, patrols, supply lines, reinforcements, that sort of thing. Lately, it's been less about that, and more about figuring out how that information is getting leaked to raiders. It's a big base with a lot of unhappy soldiers. They get stir-crazy. Hard to separate the malcontents from the actual culprit.
This whole freaking building to yourself? What the shit?
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that.
We're all impressed with the work you've done for us. Thought you might be able to make use of this. It's a key to a little hideaway south of here. We've used it as a place for Rangers to rest and resupply. I thought you might get good use out of it.
Well, thank you. Is there anything I might be able to help with?
You don't cook by any chance, do you? Farber's doing his best, but it's hard to manage an army with half my staff in line for the latrine. Honestly, we're fighting a lot of fires right now. The Fiends keep pressing their position from Vault 3. We've got the Legion breathing down our necks across the river. We actually took an officer alive last week, but so far he hasn't spoken a word.
The Fiends?
As in Chem Fiends. Biggest gang of raiders I've ever seen. Nothing like addiction to swell your numbers. Psychotic and completely unpredictable. They set up shop in Vault 3 to the west. Every day they attack our positions and my men repel them. But every day there's more of them and less of us. I sent one of my Rangers after their leader to try and destabilize them. He didn't return. Hell of a thing, losing a Ranger. You come to depend on them, and they come through for you so often, you forget it can happen. That vault is a hornet's nest. If you have second thoughts, no one would think less of you for it. But if you can get him home, it'd mean a lot. Watch for civilians, too. The Fiends have been kidnapping locals. They just walk right into people's homes in the middle of the day and take them. But the man you're looking for is Bryce Anders. Anders was trying to find the leader, Motor Runner. You hear something like a chainsaw? You've found Motor Runner. Put a bullet in his head, and you'll have some new friends around here. I have Lieutenant Boyd on that already, and she's excellent. But I think she's hit a wall. Talk to her if you like. See if she has any use for you. Her office is right above mine, but I think she might be interrogating right now. So she'd be upstairs on the other side of the building.
Any other problems?
On top of everything else, I can't send a patrol on a bathroom break without it being ambushed by someone who heard they were coming. So somebody's getting the word out.
You seem calm given things are
Calm is what you have to be when people look to you. And it's all you can be when things are out of your hands.
Are things going?
Could be better, I'll say that much. We set up here with our sights set on annexing New Vegas. It's a lot of resources that could do a lot of good for us. But that hasn't happened. If anything, they annexed us. They rake in the profits from our soldiers, and we're stuck protecting them from the Legion. Not exactly the plan.
Oh, where's that?
Now we're trying to secure the Strip and the dam at the same time, and it's costing us. And in the meantime, General Oliver won't approve any offensive maneuvers, because he doesn't want to risk losing our positions. So we're in a holding pattern here. And Caesar's on the other side of the river, planning.
Look into who's leaking the intelligence.
Well, why not? Given your recent arrival, at least I can safely rule you out as the leak. I'd like to have absolute trust in my men, but that's just not practical right now. Go ahead and look into it. See what you find. We don't have much to go on right now. Lately, every raiding party in New Vegas seems to have a map of our troop movements. It derails everything. Supplies, reinforcements, and it'll only get worse the longer we let it go on. Captain Curtis is heading up the investigation right now. He can fill you in. It's our main base. We took it because it lets us keep an eye on the Strip, and it had already been fortified before the Great War. From here, we handle most of the logistics for our operations in Nevada. Troop allocation, supply distribution, intel. Usually General Oliver runs the show here, but he's on his way to the dam now, so I've taken on a lot of his duties here.
Things mostly quiet between here and the dam?
Unfortunately, no. In fact, the word from the ranger stations has been especially concerning lately. Sounds like they've run into overwhelming resistance, and supplies just aren't reaching them. It's been so bad, I asked Sergeant Reyes at Camp Forlorn Hope to look into it, and see how it is that things could be so fouled up there.
Okay, let's set up another thing here, okay? What challenges?
Everything was going according to President Kimball's plan at first. We met minor resistance from local troublemakers. But our two main objectives are still contested. Mr. House controls the Strip, and he won't so much as meet with our ambassador. And we're holding Hoover Dam. But Caesar's Legion is positioning itself to overrun it. If it falls, so will New Vegas. We'd be forced to withdraw.
So we got a few things we can... Anyone watching?
Hey, a little busy at the moment, but I can talk.
What is
This? The OSI lab. We don't get many visitors. The smell puts people off, I think. Nobody ever said science would smell clean and fresh. Anyway, you get used to it if you give it some time.
Scientist?
I know I don't sound the part. Get raised by Brahmin ranchers and you never lose the twang. Drives Hildern crazy. But I know every inch of the power grid from Hoover Dam to Shady Sands. That's what we do here. Try to optimize the power output from the dam. Some of the others are working on an agricultural project, but truth be told, they aren't making much progress. Not yet, anyway.
What's your role here?
Head researcher. Mostly on the dam project, but I help out on other things when they need me. Gotta be flexible.
Help with
You
anything?
mean give you work? No, that'd be up to the administrator, Hildern. He's back there in his office. Between you and me, I don't think he ever leaves. Plenty of mercs go in to see him, though.
Mercenaries? What for?
I can't say. We're not supposed to talk about the research, not the details. If you're interested, I'm sure he'd see you.
Sure. I think I remember what he wants.
A pleasure to meet you. I'm Dr. Thomas Hildern, Director of Operations, OSI East. I presume you're here about Vault 22?
Depends how much you're paying.
A mercenary, is that it? You won't be disappointed. I promise you. The Office of Science and Industry provides highly competitive benefits. And as an external contractor, your pay would be rather more competitive than those of our regular employees. But we should keep that to ourselves, don't you think? So, how about I tell you what we need, and then you can tell me whether you're up to it. No pressure, of course. Imagine, if you will, the wasteland in bloom. Vast fields of corn that grow from seeds and produce their bounty in the space of a month. Orchards of trees, their branches weighed halfway to the ground, hung with fat, ripe oranges, a harvest that could feed a city or a nation. And all this, requiring no more than a few drops of precious water, and the efforts of only a handful of human farmers. Impossible?
Nothing is impossible.
Precisely. Science has proven that truth 1,000 times over. But how many wasteland savages believe it? Present company accepted, of course. The bounty I described to you is no idle fantasy. It exists in primitive form only a few miles from where we stand. We need only reach out and unlock its secret. For that, the OSI needs you.
It's never as simple as that.
Isn't it? One directs one's efforts, or the efforts of others, toward a goal, and progress is made. It's a matter of incentives, nothing more. I believe that the inhabitants of Vault 22 unlock the secrets of vegetative growth. Plants are spilling from their gate. No one tends them. No one waters them. Yet they multiply and spread in all directions. Find the reason for this miraculous growth, and I promise you the OSI will see that you are generously compensated.
All right, I'll
Good.
do it.
No need to check in with the NCR authorities. I can authorize your payment from OSI accounts. Vaults typically contain a server room on a lower level, where they would have backed up their research data. A computer room, you understand? Download all the information on the central server to your Pip-Boy, and you'll be certain to bring me any notes or samples that you find, won't you?
Anything else I should know?
I thought it was a fairly straightforward assignment. It's a simple question of downloading the data will be...
Did Dr. Hildern... This really isn't any of my business, but did he give you a job?
Yes, yes, we get data from Vault 22.
I shouldn't say anything. I know that. But you're not the first person Hildern sent out to the vault. There were a lot of mercs, one after another. None of them came back. Then about a week ago, there was a scientist, Keeley. She's unusual. Not the sort of person you'd expect, but she's an absolute genius, and he didn't mention her? Not even her name? Or any of the other mercs?
No, he didn't mention anyone else.
But now he's hired you, which means one of two things. Either he heard back from Keeley, and she failed, or he's given up on her. Listen, I make a fair wage, but I'm not rich, not by any means. Maybe my kind of money wouldn't appeal to your average merc, but I'm willing to pay you if you'll find Keeley and make sure she's safe. Isn't right leaving her out there. No idea if she's alive or dead. I had a good feeling about you. Moment you walked in. I mean it.
Can you tell me anything else
Keeley's
about her?
brilliant. An absolute genius. She plays at being mean, but it's all a front. When you've lived as long as she has, you get defensive around new people. Who wants to make a friend when you know you'll outlive them?
Exactly how old is
I
she?
couldn't get her to say, but she talked about the war. The Great War, when the bombs fell, like she'd been there. So I'm guessing pretty old. 200 years? Maybe more.
How do Keeley and Hildern?
Like a Brahmin and a Deathclaw, though I'm not sure which would be which. Bad analogy, maybe. They're both Deathclaws in their way. Keeley hates Hildern. She says he's more politician than scientist, and gets in the way of true discovery. And Hildern hates Keeley because, well, because every time they meet, she makes him look like an ass. In front of important people, usually.
What do you think about it?
The director? He's very well-spoken and knowledgeable.
Seems focused on results, maybe not so much on...
He's not what you'd call warm, unless he wants something from you. And even then, it's kind of a cold warm. Most of the time, I focus on the science and try to forget him. He doesn't get mixed up in any actual work, though he tells people that he does.
So he takes credit for your work?
He sure does. Everyone knows it. I've just got to endure this job until the project is finished. But abandoning Keeley, he crossed a line. Taking credit for other people's work is one thing. Sending people to die in the waste is another. If Hildern tries to recruit any more mercs, I'm gonna warn them. What can he do to me? I'm the only one who can run this lab.
Called? Mention the followers of the Apocalypse.
My father used to say good things about them, but that was years ago. Back when they teach farmers and ranchers about crop rotation and the like. Nowadays, they've changed. They're doing what they can to discredit the NCR. Give us a bad name with the locals. Dr. Hildern trained with them years ago. Not me, though. I'm an OSI girl.
Yeah, the food around here is pretty bad.
It's foul, to tell the truth. Most people try to get what they can from the outside, even if it's just a smuggled candy bar now and then. Contreras is a genius. He can find almost anything you'd want. Takes caps to get him motivated, though. He won't do a thing for free.
Let's check over here.
Boyd's in there with a prisoner right now. Boy, is she...
You stick out like a sore thumb around here. You sure you're in the right place? Not big on reading name tags, huh? That's okay. My name is long and difficult to pronounce. Ready for it? It's Boyd. Lieutenant Boyd to my friends. Colonel Shu has me handling the policing duties for the base. I've told him he could make my job a whole lot easier if he would just let me shoot anyone who talks back to me. But you know how colonels can be. Yeah, so far this has gone exactly as expected. Poorly. But with the work you've done for NCR already, you might be just what I've been looking for. We captured an honest-to-God Centurion of Caesar's Legion recently. Better believe it. Everybody in Caesar's Legion, from Caesar on down, will kill themselves before they can be captured. They're so twitchy they'd probably do it if you reached out to hug them. But here's this guy, who's an elite commander in their army, and he just gives himself up, even as his men are slitting their own throats around him.
What do you think it means?
Well, I don't know about you, but to me, that sounds like a man who's willing to cooperate. Except he hasn't. Only times he speaks up are to insult you. He's a real prick, by the way. And I'm supposed to get information out of this guy.
Sounds to me like a spy. What about a truth?
Don't have anything like that. Sounds nice. Like the kind of thing I'd want to take home and use on my husband. But even if we did, I don't know that I'd be comfortable using it. If there's any risk of overdose, it's not worth it. Asshole's too valuable.
That's why they won't beat him either. Try to call him hurtful names?
Yes, and one time I thought I saw a tear when I told him his uniform was unflattering. But I think he just got some dust in his eye.
I guess why don't you just beat him
I
senseless?
like the way you think. Have I said that yet? Problem is that the NCR frowns on using that sort of tactic. There are some restrictions still in place from President Tandy's administration. But here's my favorite thing about you. You're not in the NCR. Plus, for all this guy knows, you're completely insane. That's a winning combination.
Do you want me to do it?
I think if you rough him up enough and really put some fear into him, he'll sing like a choir boy. So let's do this. When you're ready, I'll go in and give you a little intro. Then I leave the room and you make him regret the day he was born. We go back and forth a couple times until either he talks or he can't move his jaw anymore. Either way, we've had our entertainment for the day. That's the spirit.
Be pissed.
Long time no see, Silus.
Lieutenant, I was just thinking about you.
That's so.
I was just thinking about that pretty neck of yours.
How sweet.
I was thinking about how it would look with a Legion slave collar on it.
I'll pass.
Do you know what I love about our slave collars, Lieutenant?
If you love them, maybe you should try one on.
I love how tightly they fit. I train my men to make sure the slave's flesh bulges a bit around the top and bottom. Know why?
It's all the rage in fashion circles?
Not quite. If you fit it just right, their body never gets used to the feeling of wearing it. It cuts in just enough when they swallow or turn their head to remind them who they belong to. And it's that constant reminder that keeps them docile.
In that case, maybe you'd better save the collar you were gonna give me.
Oh? For whom?
For a friend of mine you're about to meet. My friend isn't very docile.
And who is this friend of yours?
You know all the rules the NCR instituted to protect enemy prisoners of war?
Of course.
My friend doesn't. Oh, and Silus, if you resist at all, I'll personally blow your brains out. Come on in, he's all yours. I'll be back in a bit to see how you're getting along. And I'll need you to surrender your weapons before you go in. You can pick them up from the locker on your way out.
What an ugly little worm you are. What pile of excrement did the lieutenant pluck you from, worm?
Let's see. I think you're confused. I'm with the extra.
You must have some reason to be in your line of work. Tell me, what did the Legion do to you? Did we enslave your children? Slaughter your family before your eyes to teach you a lesson? Whatever it was, I hope I was there to give the order.
You must miss giving orders now while you're in
Foot soldiers of the Legion are trained not to have to think for themselves, to have conflict removed from their minds. They kill themselves to evade capture because they are not trusted to make such a decision rationally in the heat of battle. But I'm no foot soldier. I knew I could escape captivity on my own without revealing the tiniest iota of information to my captors.
It must be like you were too gutless to follow orders.
I'll show you gutless, you sniveling bastard. I'll spill your guts all over this room. Get away from me.
Whoa, easy there. You're supposed to rough him
Get
up a
away
little,
from
not
me.
kill him. Why don't you step outside a minute? Let off some steam. Nice job. Why don't you wait in the... I think my friend doesn't like you, Silus. I don't know how much longer I can keep him under control.
You think this'll make me talk? A beating? This is the best you can do?
Not just any beating, Silus. A savage beating. A beating that you'll be reminded of every time you feel pain from now on. When my friend's done with you, you won't have any of your
So I got my... She said she was going to take my weapons. I got that back. Yes, I did.
teeth left. You'll be drinking your food through a straw. Your ribs will never heal properly, and it will hurt every time you breathe. It'll be like your collars, Silus. Impossible to forget.
Go to hell.
Huh. Not the sort of wit I've come to expect from you, Silus.
You're getting nothing from me.
I'm getting entertainment. That's something. So what's it gonna be? Are you gonna spill your guts to me? Or am I gonna let my friend the Maniac back in here for some playtime? Silus. Silent treatment, huh? Have it your way. Come on back in. I think he misses you. Oh, and let me check you for weapons one more time. For your safety as well as his.
You hit like a bedridden old woman.
Look, you can borrow my dentures.
It'll take more than that to get me to talk, worm.
Well, don't think that was supposed to happen. I should have told my companion to stay. I'll have to,
Hello.
Now I don't know. May have broke that quest.
Go on through, soldier.
What is it?
I'm supposed to help you with the
Smart man.
intelligence things.
I could use somebody who can operate under the radar around here. Whoever our mole is, he's been slippery. Whenever one of the MPs gets too close, he changes his habits. Our last lead went cold weeks ago.
Where should I
You
start?
want my advice? Start by talking to people with a lot of eyes in the field. People like Lieutenant Boyd or Sergeant Contreras, maybe. Careful with Contreras, though. He's not above suspicion himself. Keep me apprised of any leads you get. This guy's gotten a lot of my men killed. I'm just itching to return the favor.
Something I can do for you?
I'm looking for that lady because I may have accidentally killed someone.
Go on through, soldier.
We won't go quietly.
Did the Colonel send you? I was hoping he might have changed his mind.
What's wrong?
I know. I've been crying. Stupid. I'm supposed to be a soldier. My husband, he's a ranger, and he got murdered by a pack of fiends. Goddamn savages laid his body out to rot. Brass won't say it to me straight, but they mean to leave Esteban out there. I can see that plain. He was out on patrol. Bunch of drugged up fiends attacked them. Esteban laid down cover fire while the others fell back. One of the men saw him get shot. He didn't die, though. Not then. They tried to go back for him, but there were too many fiends and they had to pull out. Damn savages chased them halfway to McCarran.
I'll recover your husband's body.
Mister, I'd about given up hope. But you've got to be careful. I don't want anybody else dying on my account. Esteban's body is laid out between some of the buildings, east of the Repcon headquarters. At least that's what his squad mates said. There's an NCR position just north of there. It's on the way. They should be able to tell you what the situation is.
Shack. It says this thing. Oh, that is a door that's not boarded up. Okay.
You look like someone in need of a reliable supplier. Take your pick.
Got a lot of caps, I'll say that. I don't really have anything to sell you right now. Water. Force Combat Armor Mark II. Nice. Got the money for it, so sure. I know where to come to sell stuff.
Pleasure doing business with you. Are you implying I have some kind of secret under-the-table stash I only offer to certain clients? Because that could get a man in trouble.
Resource.
Now you're talking my language. I do have an expanded inventory for people I can trust. If you're willing to do a little legwork for me, I could give you access to my stash, and at a discount. Many of these items aren't available in the NCR, and you'll be hard-pressed to find them at a better price anywhere else. Well, I can't exactly go wandering off the base whenever I want, you know. They're already suspicious. I can hear the MPs now. Gee, Contreras, I didn't know you had so many friends in the gun runners. Speaking of which, guess your first stop. You're just passing a little note to a man named Isaac for me. I want to know which girl he likes. Great, let me know what he says. They're almost a straight shot north from here, up past the sharecroppers.
Okay. See anything suspicious?
You mean other than some stranger with no military ID interrogating me inside our base? Did Boyd put you up to this? I'm so sick of this harassment. You tell her to stop wasting my time with this bullshit. No, I haven't seen anything suspicious. It's been business as usual.
Okay, whatever. If you see Boyd, what I'm looking for, it may or may not have accidentally killed him.
Nelson's back in our hands. Hope we can defend it this time.
Also, I think the chef is out here somewhere.
Listen, asshole, I know you're not really an NCR health inspector, so you can cut the restaurant critique routine. And I want my 50 caps back, because I looked it up and there ain't no disease called colorectal implosion syndrome. So I paid you to look the other way for nothing. Wait, you're not... Oh, wow, I'm sorry. You look just like... Never mind, sorry. So what can I serve you up?
Is there a health inspector bothering you?
That's nothing. You just look like the health inspector who stopped through for the yearly inspection a couple of weeks back. I was hoping I wouldn't have to wait another 11 months to see his crooked ass to get my caps back. Ah, well. Anything I can get you? Oh, yeah. You can order up anything you want. As long as it's corn or beans. Just kidding. Haven't you heard? With a few shipments from home and a little variety, the troops are getting restless for some quality grub. You can only do so much as a chef with just corn, beans, onions, and peppers.
Can anything be done about it?
Well, we haven't had any quality meat in months. Everyone in the camp just eating beans for protein. It isn't pretty. Some of my kitchen machinery is broken down too, so we've been eating mostly raw vegetables. And I'm desperate for spices or seasonings. Anything, just something for the general mood around here.
Where can I find meat in the mountain?
It doesn't need to all come from the same source. There are a bunch of different vendors around who sell meat. Fitz, the Nashes, Crimson Caravan. We've never really tried to go out and organize deals with merchants to supply our food. Already having an overstock of food, we haven't needed to. But we really need some good old red meat on the menu soon. So I'm willing to divert some caps in their direction if they're open to supplying us.
I don't know what parts I need to fix the food process.
Here's the list. We've been scrapping together quick fixes to keep it running for months. I think it finally crapped out and needs a full overhaul. It's the goofy machine behind the counter in the corner next to the stove. I'd be much obliged if you could take a look at it and get it fixed up. I don't know. Try the various traders around the waste. Or the pawn shop in Westside might have some parts. Oh, I've heard of a place called House Tools you could check out. It's an old factory on the north side of Vegas. Just a word of warning, though. I hear no one who goes in there comes back out. Could be traps, crazy robots, or who knows what's in that place.
Where should I look for spices?
The Crimson Caravan would probably be able to arrange a regular shipment, but I don't know of any spices known to improve mood. Hell, we have a whole research department. One guy's even set up in the main terminal building. They're the ones who ought to be looking into it.
This bad boy. I don't have an 80. Pilot lights, pressure cookers, conductors, fire lights. That's a fun stuff. Fits. He has a small shop with Room Nash Rim. So a lot of these aren't even on, like...
Wish I had a first
quests.
recon guy looking after me.
Says that there's somebody like
Go on through.
back here.
Go on through, soldier.
That'll bring me to a strip. I think I really fucked it up by killing that guy. So now I don't think I can complete either of these because I need to talk to her. Unless she's out here. But she's probably not out here. She is.
I'm Bitter Root, first recon. You got a reason to talk to me? You trying to start trouble? Or do you really not know where I got that name?
I didn't mean to offend.
It's a con name. You know, the great cons? That's what my parents were. I figured I grew up around the bastards. They owed me a name after all they put me through.
What do you know about the Great Cons?
They're scum. Lazy, trumped-up raiders. Most of the time they're drunk or high, and when they're not shooting chems, they're selling them. Used to have a settlement up at Bitter Springs till they pissed off NCR and got slaughtered for their trouble. A lot of us got killed at Bitter Springs. A lot of them, I mean. My parents died too.
I'm gonna find some work around
You a
here.
merc? Well, then I guess you want to talk to my father, Major Daughtry. He's our CO.
Father is your commanding officer? Is that allowed?
Yeah, look, He's not my real father. He just looked after me for a while. It's a long story. I'd get tired of talking before it was through.
Never seen you around before. What do you want?
I want to date him like Dumbledore.
Yeah, right. You're sniffing up the wrong skirt. Try me again when you're tall, blonde, and female. Not unless you count the fiends as serious. Gorobets keeps us inside the fence most of the time. Doesn't matter to me. I just shoot bad guys. Sooner or later, they'll move us out to the dam, though. That's when the shit gets nasty. Legion fights to win, and they're smart. Hell, a lot smarter than these crazy fiends. But I don't feel bad about shooting Legion boys. Fiends, on the other hand, sometimes I get pangs of conscience. Not often, but sometimes.
First I've heard about conscience.
Some cute little junkie bitch, so fucked up she doesn't even know that she's the bad guy. And I've got a headshot her. Makes me think. Might just be sex, though. I see some cute little number, and I'd rather get in her pants. So maybe I'm a stone-cold bitch after all. What gave me away? The big gun, the shades, or the attitude?
Actually, I didn't notice the attitude.
Ha! You're not as dumb as I thought you'd be. We got the same sense of humor. Probably better to walk away while I still like you, though. All kinds of things piss me off. Like just about anything that anybody says. Yeah.
Let me guess. You got work for me, right? Well, you're too late. I just quit the bounty trade. As soon as I pick up some caps that Daughtry owes me, I'm out of this scrapyard. Well, shit. Feel free to stick a knife in the old ego. Thought I made a name for myself around here. Guess that's as good a reason as any to quit this stinking trade. No glory. No easy money, no women, and no glory. Shit. I'd settle just for the women. Because I killed a couple of marks for him, that's why. You ever hear of Jackson? Or Night Terror? Damn right they were. They were good, too. Till I popped a couple shells in their assholes. Bam. Dead. Finished. Over. See, somebody gives me a job, I do it. Maybe I complain a little here and there, but my shit gets done. Oh, shit, I don't know. Gotta be at least a month. Longer than I last at most jobs.
You worked a lot of different trades?
Oh, yeah. A lot. Like before I was a bounty hunter, I worked as a caravan guard. You'd think that was a cakewalk, right? Wrong. Crazy bastards expected me to wake up at dawn. Forget it. It's about 2 hours after this guy hits the sack. And I need at least 10, 12 hours of sleep to do my job. Price of excellence.
I've been on a few
Well, hey,
myself.
field's wide open now that I'm gone. Probably lots of people looking to get in once they hear I quit. Simple. Gonna make myself some easy money. I got a plan. Once I get my caps from Daughtry, I'm going to head on over to Gamora and win big at cards. There's not as many people playing at Gamora, so that means I've got better odds of winning big. I got this figured out.
Okay.
Hey.
Hello.
So... Buddy. I need to get in trouble for this. it's gone. It's gonna be long. Transferred that redhead elect to admin. See you next to her all day. Not secure his password.
I'm Lieutenant Gorobets, 1st Recon. If you're looking to collect a bounty, you should talk to Major Daughtry. We're the finest sniper outfit in the whole NCR. If you need a bullet put into a target's eye from 800 yards away, you call us. Some of my team aren't without their share of scars, though, like Betsy and Sterling.
Betsy?
Cook, one of the fiends, ambushed her and 10 of spades. They both managed to escape, but not before Cook raped her. Betsy shrugged it off like it was nothing, but her behavior keeps getting worse. Always making passes at every woman who wanders by. It's inappropriate for anyone at 1st Recon to behave that way. I could discipline her, but I'd rather she get medical help.
Talk to Betsy about getting medical help.
I'd appreciate it. As her CO, I could order her to get help, but I'd have her agree with the idea. Corporal Sterling was an NCR Ranger until he was captured by the Legion. They tortured him pretty badly. He wasn't able to be a Ranger after that, but his eyes are still sharp, so I had him transferred to 1st Recon. If they've proven hard to kill, yes. Whatever it takes to get the job done, even if it means hiring help from outside the military. Where the...
Hello? Hey, my man. 10 of spades. 1st Recon sharpshooter. At your service.
Heard about what happened to Corporal Betsy.
The LT told you about that? Shit, man. That's shit. It was my fault. See, I was knocked out when it happened. That big guy sneaked up on us. I let Betsy down.
How could you have done it?
Shit, you sound like the LT. I should have woken up. I shouldn't have gotten knocked out in the first place. That shit was my fault. I don't want to talk about it anymore, all right?
Why do you think you let her down?
She's my goddamn partner. See, we work in pairs. We spot for each other, watch each other's backs. Nobody wanted to work with me. They said I was too green, but Betsy volunteered. Shit, you don't even know how big a deal that is. She trusts her life to the newbie, and I sit here and let her get raped by that piece of shit. Yeah, the LT shouldn't have brought that shit up. Not with civvies, anyway. Ain't right.
Let's see. All right?
Oh, yeah, fine. Just a little stutter. Had it since I was a kid. Doesn't stop me from kicking ass.
Sure doesn't.
Damn right.
Where'd you get that name?
The LT. Gorobets gave it to me. See, I wanted to be ace of spades, but the LT says, sorry kid, you're too green. So he calls me 10 instead. It's okay though. I get a few more kills under my belt, he'll move me up to Jack. Jack of spades. Sounds better, right? I keep at it. Eventually I'll make it to ace. Think I'll skip queen though.
Yeah?
You should get help.
The lieutenant's been talking to you, hasn't he? Look, I don't need a head doctor. I'm 1st Recon, damn it. You don't see the others crying about every little bruise and scrape, do you?
Your weak link. You know it. I know it, you know it. 1st Recon knows it.
Damn.
Never had you pegged for the drill instructor type, but you got my attention. You can tell the lieutenant that I finally caved. I'll get help. There's a Dr. Usanagi who's supposed to be good at this sort of thing. Yeah, try not to get killed.
Howdy. Name's Sterling, First Recon. Can't say I've seen you before. I'd remember if I had.
You're right.
Got a good memory for faces, landmarks and such too. Comes with practice, that's all, and a lot of scouting from place to place.
Is anything suspicious
As
around?
a matter of fact, it's funny that you'd ask. A couple nights back, I was on watch in the yard. Got myself a habit of looking all around, not just where I'd expect to find trouble. Old habit, but it saved my hide on occasion. Round about 1 in the morning, I spied some lights in the control tower. Now that's the 3rd time I've spied those lights, mind you. And every time I ask about it, they tell me the place was empty. I'm just saying, didn't look empty to me. No trouble at all. Might be nothing. Couple frisky young folks looking for a quiet place to snuggle up. That light is mighty consistent. Always there at 1 a.m. Might be worth a look.
Interesting rifle you got there.
I call her the Long Carabine. Didn't always have the scope. I added that myself. Been shooting with her so long, couldn't bring myself to toss her away. Would have felt guilty to part with the old girl. The other snipers used bolt action, but Gorbets reckoned it didn't matter none if I was different, so long as I could hit my targets.
You always been
Used to be a ranger, one of the first they sent out east back before we took the dam. Observation and reconnaissance. We took the lay of the land, checked out the locals, and kept ourselves inconspicuous. A couple friends of mine were the first to scout the dam. That was back in '73, if I recall. A lot of those rangers are dead now. Vegas always chewed men up. It's just a little more literal nowadays. Well, that wasn't really a matter of choice. Got myself caught by legionaries up near Malpay. They had themselves some fun with me. Mangled my hands and feet pretty good. Wasn't much good with the pistol after that. Wasn't gonna be trekking across the waste on any more long scouts either.
How'd you manage to escape?
Caesar's boys figured I wasn't going anywhere after what they'd done to me. So they didn't bother tying me up. I crawled out of there on my elbows and knees. Must have looked a sight. Then I rolled down an embankment into the Colorado. I guess I had a mind to drown rather than give Caesar's boys the satisfaction of killing me. But a couple of rangers happened to be watching from across the river. They jumped on in and pulled me out of there. Lucky break, they said. Always...
Evening.
What can I do for you? I caught the tail end of what she said to her. Betsy looked like she'd been slapped right back into basic for a few seconds there. Let's hope that Betsy sticks with the treatment. Knowing her, she won't keep seeing Usanagi if she feels things are taking too long. Do me a favor and let Usanagi know Corporal Betsy is coming. I'd like to make sure the medical clinic has time for her.
Okay. Gotta go this way. Oh, that's all the way to New Vegas. So yeah, we're not doing that one yet. Anyone else I'm supposed to tell? Boy, they fucked that up, so I don't even think I can talk to her. Where is this tower I'm supposed to watch?
Nelson's back in our hands. I hope we can defend it.
Yeah, you're welcome, by the way.
Wish I had a first.
If it's bad news, you can take it up with the Colonel. If it's good news, it better involve some dead fiends.
You having trouble with the fiends?
Damn right I am. And I'm paying bounties. I've got 3 fiends I want dead, and I don't give a goddamn how it gets done. That sound like something that interests you?
Yes.
Good. That's damn good. I figure it's about time we got lucky out here, so maybe you can snuff one of these maniacs. First one calls herself Violet. God knows why. The name is the prettiest thing about her. Spends most of her time with a pack of vicious dogs. Then there's Driver Nefai. He's fast and he's brutal. Killed about a dozen of my men with a goddamn driver iron. Hence his name. And finally, Cook. Rapist, pyromaniac, and damn good chef if you believe the fiends we've captured. Probably the craziest of the lot. I'm not gonna feed you any bullshit. These aren't your common Vegas trash. They've all killed good NCR men, and plenty of mercs too. You go after them, any of them, you're in for a hell of a fight. So, which one is it gonna be? Violet it is. Wish I could give you more advice on how to bring her down, but we know less about her than the other 2. Just watch out for the dogs. She raises them herself. Might as well be their mother, and never leave her side. Good question. Fiend territory is southeast of here, but they range all over the area. None of them stays in any one place for long. One more thing. If you want the full reward, you need to bring me a recognizable head. My superiors need proof they're gone. That means no headshots, no decapitations till after they're dead, and no damage to the face. If you want to be safe, aim for the chest. You bring me a head that looks like a rotten tomato, people will be doubting, and I won't be authorized to pay the entire bounty. Good luck to you, and don't get careless.
You're at Bitter Springs, I'm told.
Yeah, I was there. I was Captain Daughtry then. That whole situation was a mess and could easily have been avoided with good intel. The major in charge at the time made a bad call. He thought Bitter Springs was full of Great Khan raiders, so we surrounded the place. By the time any of us realized there were civilians down there, women and children, shooting had already started. The major froze up at the news, and we couldn't get another word out of him. I took over and salvaged the situation as best I could. For my effort, I was promoted to major. Not quite the way I'd have wanted it.
Where's your Bitterroot's father?
Adoptive father, yes. I was very proud when he made first recon. I know that every time I send them out, I could be sending him to his death. But if it's not me, it'll be somebody else. At least this way I get one more chance to see him. Right.
This recon guy looking after me.
Okay, so I think we're gonna leave it there. Now. So, yeah, we'll leave it there. So next time on Fallout New Vegas, go after this bounty. I'm gonna try to get all of the bounties. I was gonna try and get all this crap. Message to that was next. I'll have to write that one down. I'll make note of what all we need on that list, and then get over to the gun runners, which, I mean, we'd eventually get there anyway, so that's not a huge deal. And then we gotta go talk to some of the meat providers, which the Nashes we can do pretty easily, because we know where they are. And the Crimson Caravan will see them eventually too. So yeah. So, as usual, this is John Crate signing out.